It's time for NuWellness TV with Dr. Lee. Join your host, the accomplished Dr. Cherilyn Lee, as she welcomes the leading experts in health and well-being as they explore the advancements in natural health, physical fitness, nutrition, integrative medicine, and self-discovery.
Good day, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to another wonderful show. You know, we always have such edifying shows, and that's what we're all about, so that we can help with people, the world, with everyone. And I'm so happy that I do have someone here that I happen to be part of the organization, and it's been amazing for me to be part of such a wonderful legacy of women, and women who are about peace and helping others. And that's what it's all about. So I'm so thrilled to introduce my guest, Angelika Selle. And then we have someone else in the audience, and that's Emma Reed, which is an easy name. I've been knowing her forever. Okay, Emma, thank you so much for being here today. And, we're going to be speaking on is women as a turning point for peace. Women as a turning point for peace. And that's very powerful. So this group here is a Global Women's Peace Network, which is phenomenal organization, which I've been part of for many years. And because of the organization, I have been an ambassador for the group, thanks to my receiving my award. And it's been really great to share that with other people. And it's, people look at you differently when you tell them about what you do. So I want you to tell people as to who you are and what it is that you do. Tell people who you really are and why are you doing this.
Very good. Well, thank you, Dr. Lee, for inviting me again to your show.
Thank you. Well, this time you're here in person, so
yes,
great.
It's a pleasure.
Okay.
Yes, my name is Angelika Selle. I'm the president of the Women's Federation for World Peace USA and the vice president international for North America.
International North America. Okay.
Yes. And it is just my pleasure to talk about my passion, which is peacemaking and also being an agent of change.
Okay.
Because we don't have peace currently, right?
No.
And
no.
As we look at the world, of course, we see more than hate is just exploding everywhere. There seem to be no barriers. There is no division when it comes to hate, right? Hate goes everywhere. And there seems to be no one has a handle on anything, and we don't even know where the future leads us. Mm-hmm. So the Women's Federation for World Peace was actually founded long ago, 1992, by Dr. Hak Cha-Han Moon and her husband, Reverend Sun Myung Moon, for the reason of announcing the arrival of the era of women.
And can you say their names a little bit clearer, because I want people to really understand the founders.
The founders is Dr. Hak Cha-Han Moon. She is from Korea. She has 14 children, by the way, and 40 or 50 grandchildren. And so she is a mother. We call her mother. And we call her also the mother of
by
peace.
Right, yes.
Yes. She is the mother
right.
of peace, because that's all that she is about. Her life has been only about that and living for the sake of others. And her husband, the late Reverend Dr. Sun Myung Moon, who passed in 2012.
Yes, I
together, they launched this not the Global Women Peace Network, the Women's Federation for World Peace. But on the 20th anniversary of the organization, Father and Mother Moon, whom we call them Father and Mother, they said it's time for going global.
Yes.
And so this is a project of Women's Federation for World Peace. And now we're launching this project in every region. We have 5 regions in America, West and Southwest and Southeast and so forth. So this is the West region here in Los Angeles. And we are about to explain the vision. And the vision is that women come together to solve pressing issues. And not only individual women, but now organizations. We realize one organization cannot even do this. No. And we need collaboration from all like-minded men and women. And when we say like-minded, we have a philosophy that we promote, which we feel is universal, and that is very simply living by the logic of love, living for the sake of others. It's not a new thing, but it has not been done very much.
No,
right?
No. And this is every nationality. It doesn't matter who you are. This is love and loving people. It doesn't matter of your race, creed, religion. It's loving. And if we don't come together and start doing something, there's so much hate and hate crime that's happening in the world today. We have to come together in order to do this. And I'm so happy to be part of such an organization that is fueled by love and peace.
Yes.
I am so happy.
Yes.
Yes.
You said it. When we look what divides us, we find many things.
Yes.
But what is the deepest denominator, right, for humanity to come together? We believe it is our Creator.
Yes.
Whatever the religion may be, whatever the name will be.
Yes.
If we acknowledge that we come from that spiritual origin, that we are also spiritual beings, then we can come together and see with a bigger vision.
Yeah.
And I don't see only my area on my turf and my benefit, but I will be concerned. What about my brothers and sisters? What about the rest of humanity and their suffering? And women especially are called to take responsibility, to step up, to step forward.
Yes.
And that's what Mother Moon has been doing herself after her husband passed, by the way, in 2012. She really stepped up. She took the lead and says, I will continue the legacy of working for peace. And actually, I wanted to show her leadership a little bit, because in the last few years, she started a tour called Peace Starts With Me.
Peace starts with me.
Isn't that awesome?
Everyone should know that. And you have a button on today.
Yes,
I love that
right
button.
Here.
Peace starts with me. And that's where it starts. It does start with you.
Yeah. Because if you think others should make the contracts and others should be fulfilling this responsibility, nothing will change unless I change. So I wanted to show a little bit of her tour, because she ventured out to Africa in 2017, and she goes to places of the most pain. She went to Senegal and to Gorée Island, and we have a few images there. She called upon all the leaders and chiefs, about 1,200 leaders coming together from around Africa, and she gave the message of peace, talking to heads of state, that peace starts with me.
Yes.
And God needs to be the center of your lives again. And then she went to Gorée Island, where, as we know, slaves were sold, at a harbor of slaves. And she prayed for healing and for forgiveness. And as a mother, she really brought that heart of a mother, and there were tears. And there was a release going on.
Yes.
It was profound,
profound. And people don't realize when it comes to peace and love and loving yourself, that is medicine. You cannot find that in a pill.
That's right.
And this show is a health show, but if you don't have that inner peace yourself, there's no way that you're going to be able to exude peace and be loving toward others. You got to first love yourself.
Yes.
You got to first be at peace with yourself.
Yes, exactly.
And if you're not, you're going to be very ill. You're going to have illnesses, high blood pressure, cancers, and all these things that manifest in our body from just holding on to the fiber of not wanting to let go of things. So be at peace with yourself. It starts with us, but be at peace with yourself as well. So because it is a health show, and then, spreading this information and women as a turning point for peace and spreading that, and even saying that you can still feel the vibration in your own body by saying that, not just by saying, by doing, which is so powerful. So I'm just elated that, this is happening. Now, if women wanted to become more involved, I know we're going to share a little bit more about the founder. I'm going to let you go ahead and finish that with the founder.
Yeah, well, we come back to her anyway, because she's going to come to Los Angeles.
I know. I know. I can't wait to see her on April 6th.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. But just to give her credit, because, women leadership is still not easy. And there's a lot of controversy when a woman starts leading. But she doesn't speak much, but she does a lot. She goes out and she puts her life on the line, literally. She's 74, It's not that
74,
easy.
74. She looks great.
Yes. Yeah. She travels the world and at this hour, because she feels a sense of urgency, because we are literally at a tipping point, and that's why the title is also called Turning Point. If the turning point doesn't occur now, we will probably go the downward spiral even faster than we already are.
Right.
So she's trying very hard to put a stop to that, turn it around. And that's why we need to collaborate with each other,
Yes.
Organizations, governments, NGOs. That's what the Global Women Peace Network is seeking to bring together to put a stop to where we're going and move us back in a positive direction. Starting with me.
Starting with me, yes.
Yeah, so she went also to other parts in Africa last year, and in Madison Square Garden in 2017, she spoke also about the same message. And especially she addresses the Christian denominations, because the founder, or not the founder, Jesus taught us, love your neighbor as yourself and love your enemy. It's a universal message, right?
Yes, it is.
So that's why she feels if Christianity can really live that and come together beyond the denomination and see what is the common ground, which is Jesus, which is God, then we can have a revival and a complete change going on, and Pentecost can happen. Why not, right?
Exactly.
That's what we're going to hear and feel when we go to the event. But before then, our women are coming together. We are launching this because in the West Coast, we have a lot of women leaders. And I would say every woman is a leader, by the way. You're a mother, you are a leader because you're leading your family. But we want to strengthen and empower the women, letting you know we are daughters of the divine God.
Yes.
That's our value right there.
Exactly.
And that's why God, the Creator, needs the women to bring their gifts of healing, and you were talking about healing, and the innate heart of a mother to the world, because the world is love-starved. People are hungry. They're into themselves, and they can't get out of their prisons, And there are many, many sicknesses and illnesses, but the biggest one is really loneliness, right?
Oh, yes.
When you have no one to talk to, when you have no one to share your heart with.
Yes.
And people don't even know how to get out of that loneliness. So that's what we are about addressing in our...
And women all coming together. So the event that's going to take place April 2nd, the lunch... The 6th. I'm sorry, the 6th.
That's all right.
April 6th, 2019. So I just wanted you to, share a little of that, so people, if they want to be there and be involved with the luncheon, how would they, what would they?
Yes. It is limited seating, so therefore it's by invitation. So if you're interested, we ask you to email us. We'll give the information later. But we are meeting in the Sheraton Gateway Hotel at LAX in the morning on the 6th at 9:30, and we end at 11:30. There will be a launching, and our international president, Julia Moon, is also coming. She was just appointed as the new president internationally for Women's Federation.
Oh, my goodness.
We are very excited about that. She is a woman of the arts, and she's a ballerina. And this is
wonderful.
It's going to be very exciting.
And I do want to say, you listen to the show and watching the show, we will have this placed on our YouTube channel.
Great.
All the information that she's going over right now. So you can go to the YouTube channel, NuWellness TV with Dr. Lee, and the link and everything will be there in case you want to go ahead and join us. Please join us for the reception.
Yes.
And then you're going to talk a little bit about what's happening the rest of that day.
The rest of the day, yeah.
So all that information will be on our YouTube channel. So please go visit our YouTube channel and you will find that.
Yes.
And share this show, please.
Yes.
You might be saving a life, I'm sure, because it's just too much loneliness.
Yes.
And as women, we have to come together and really work closer together, and just people in this world today. So, go ahead and finish. But I want to let people know they will find the information on our site.
Very good.
Well.
Yes. So we have a major event right afterwards, because Dr. Hak Ja Han Moon, Mother Moon, is coming herself, and here she is. She will be speaking at a church, and it is at the City of Refuge Church in Gardena, California. And it's the church of
Bishop Noel Jones. Been knowing him for years, yes.
Yes. He is an amazing man of God. And actually, if we could just take a moment, we'd like to show a 1-minute video of his announcing the arrival of Mother Moon. He's so thrilled because he spoke at the Madison Square in Nassau Coliseum. He spoke there for the event last year.
Okay.
And he's just thrilled that this woman of God,
Mother of Peace, Dr. Moon, is coming to the City of Refuge. Now notice how interesting that is. The Mother of Peace is coming to the City of Refuge. So you can't beat that combination. In the city, hearing about peace and love, and the world is in such a disarray that God has raised up this mighty woman for no other reason than to bring us all together, all religions, all creeds, all races, so that we might learn to love one another. Why? Because we all are in the image of God. Doesn't matter what color, doesn't matter what shape of face, doesn't matter what creed, what religion, we are all in the image of God, and Mother is coming to bring us all together. We're inviting you to this marvelous occasion.
You'll be able to go to the website, NuWellness TV with Dr. Lee. If you need any information, because it moved kind of fast, if you don't have the address, everything will be on our YouTube channel with the link. So you'll be able to link on and see what time. I'm telling you, if you're going to show up there, you need to be on time because it's going to be a lot of people.
Absolutely.
I'm kind of glad I'm leaving with you guys after the luncheon, so I don't have to have a problem of being there on time.
Yeah,
I can travel with you.
Yeah, so the participants of this conference will go together to the
Yes.
event, but anyone is invited to attend
Yes.
when it begins at 2 o'clock.
And it's a free event. The event
It's a free event.
at the church.
Yes.
It's going to be free. You know what I like, too, because I sent out this to several people. They were looking for 500 voices.
Exactly.
Yeah, so there's going to be a choir there of 500 people singing.
Yes.
With this amazing person that everybody know.
Yes.
Yes.
Hezekiah Walker.
Exactly. So, I want everyone to, bring your family and just share this wonderful, loving experience, and not just share it there, but take it away with you, to continue on. Yes. And I want my dear friend here. Do you have a couple of words to say? Emma Reed, because you are a trooper. I'm telling you, this is the hardest working lady.
She brought me here.
Yeah, she's the hardest working person. We talk day and night, day and night. Yes, she is.
Well, I do want everyone to come there because this is not just an event. It will be an experience.
Yes, thank you.
You will receive a blessing.
There you go.
Yes.
By showing up there. So
yes.
Please come.
Wonderful.
Yes. It's called Blessing America.
Blessing America.
Blessing America. America needs blessing.
So are you coming, Tony?
The women need to come.
Okay. Tony Sweets here at UBN. I am so grateful for this interview with you, and in this time period, because of what's happening globally, not just here in the United States, but globally. Yeah. So I'm so happy that there's women, from all across the world who are participating. My one time participating with you when I first met you was in Las Vegas. I was just floored at all the people that were there from all over the world. It was truly amazing. So, this is something that we need to all pull together. Yes. Every woman, teenager, mothers bring your children. Mm-hmm. This is something you want to experience really, to me, I would think, as a family.
Yes,
come
indeed.
experience as a family.
Yes, exactly.
Because it's going to bring your bond closer together. Mm-hmm. We have to be closer together. The families are really splitting up. Yes. There's so much going on in families with teenagers and young adults. And I had one young lady just made a comment. She said, well, I just can't stand my mother. And then one teenage girl slapped her mother. And, one male person beat up his father. I mean, we have to start with the peace and love within ourselves, but start in your own homes. Because if you don't have peace and love in your own home, that's where it starts, right there in your own house. And then go out into the community. And just to start doing this, because there's so much going on. People are in so much pain right now. They're in so much pain and turmoil.
If I can say this, sometimes it's very hard to start it by yourself, even though it should start with me.
Yes.
But I can't really do it. So it's very important to get together with others who are doing it.
Yes.
To join deserve, the energy that's created. That's what we're trying to do here too, to create an energy for the women.
Yes.
And then also collectively for all the people around,
exactly.
West Coast and East Coast and everything.
Exactly. But if you start with you, and just meditate and pray to God to come into you and to help you so you could be stronger. That's and true. Then when you hold the hands of your loved ones and be an authentic person with your loved ones, yes, and then just ask God to just touch the family. And then you can go out. Because sometimes we can talk to other people and they're just not quite there. But if you ask God to come into your heart, into your life and touch your soul, I'm telling you, what can happen with you will make a difference, because your family and people in your neighborhood, they're watching you. They're watching you. So let's start with you. I love that. I love that. Yes. Start with you, but if you ask God for the strength, He's a merciful God. He will give you the strength to do this. He will give you the strength. And then come together with more collective women, and we share the strength. And we just share it, and we continue to blossom and grow. I just thank you so much. I thank you for what you're doing. And I thank you so much, my dear friend. Yes.
So, Dr. Lee, I want to present you with our special button, because peace starts with me and it starts with you.
Oh, how beautiful. I'm going to put it on now. I am definitely going to put it on now. Thank you so much. I will wear this every day. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Anyone who comes, if you seek me out at the event, I'll give you a button.
You see my button? Peace starts with me.
Emma will be there, and I will be there.
Yeah, so it's going to be wonderful and just loving. We just need to love on each other, just love on each other and respect each other's, because everybody's different. We just respect you. Come as you are. Do wear clothes.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's required.
Come as you are.
Emphasize that.
Yeah. But, God is good, and He's so merciful, and He loves us all. And sometime, I was watching something, and one person said, well, how could God love me? I've done all these things. That He's a merciful God. He's a forgiving God, and let's just move on in joy and happiness. Yeah. So many people are stuck in the past, and they don't see any hope. Right. And that's what this is all about. Yes. This is all about. And this is what you're all about.
People of God come together, then you feel very different energy.
Yes. So everyone should be feeling the energy from the show.
Yes.
You should be feeling the energy from the show. I mean, I know I meditated and prayed all the way here, and I know my guests did too, and I am just so thrilled. I am so thrilled. And my heart is just overflowing, because I know what's going to take place. You're going to walk away from the luncheon. If you don't make the luncheon, the event that evening, you're going to walk away and you're going to feel something different. And it's not going to be temporary. That's right. Because too many people are praying about this event. So you're going to walk away with something you're going to be able to have in your heart, in your soul for the rest of your life.
Yes. Amen to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's bringing tears to my eye to even talk about it, because I just feel joyful, not tears of sadness, just of joy.
It's a move of God. We feel it, even as the organizers. We feel there's a unique quality to this event, specifically in Los Angeles, the City of the Angels, right?
The City of the Angels,
so may the angels come down and heal people. I think healing will take place.
Yes.
Blessing, it says healing America, also blessing America and healing America, wherever Mother Moon went. And I heard she will go to other states in America this year. Yes. There's incredible healing, release, and freedom. Spirit
we have to do that. And it starts where? With me. It starts with us.
Got to come, show us.
You have to come. And it's going to be a wonderful occasion. And I know we got started, no one knows what time we got started. So
we're still here.
So I just want you to take, I know we're going to be running out of time. Yeah. What would you want our audience to take away? I want you to look into the eyes of our audience. And what would you want them to take away from this show today?
Well, peace starts with me and with you. You have God in your heart, if you call on God, and you will see a change happening, and the change is upon us. This is a time of change and of shift. God is going to do a great and major shift through this event here in Los Angeles. And I really would like to invite you to be a part of it and to become of the shift from where we are now to a much better place. Thank you.
And my dear friend?
I think she said it all. So this is a time for healing, a time for blessing, and a family renewal. So
yes.
Please come and join us.
Yeah.
And again, visit our YouTube channel for all the information and the link to everything that's going to happen. You'll find it on our YouTube channel, NuWellness TV with Dr. Lee. So I just want to thank UBN for being so patient today. This has been a very long, difficult week this week, and nobody knows that. You're watching the show, but listen, you can't wear it. So I'm not wearing the stress that I'm going through. I'm just releasing it and just being grateful and thankful to God for another day. And that's what we have to do.
And I want to thank you for having us here.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome.
We're so grateful.
Oh, thank you. I am grateful that you're here.
Thanks for being you.
Oh, thank you. This is what I love to do. As Tony it just touches my heart. And I receive so many calls from people in regards to the show and how it has changed their life and things. One guy said, listen to your show is like, being on a psych chair, a psychiatrist's office, or having a free consultation. Because once I listen to your show, I'm so empowered from what has been said that it helps me to move forward on some things. At least have some directions, because we have a lot of health talk shows as well. So I'm just honored that I can be used as a vessel.
Yes.
And that's one of my prayers. God, just use me. Use my hands, my feet, my mouth, my brain. Just use me, because we all have a purpose. And those who are listening know that you have a purpose for your life. No one was put here by accident. I don't care how you were born or whatever, or what parent you came through. You are not an accident. You have a purpose for your life. And your purpose is profound. Really know that. Take that in. Your purpose is profound. So I just thank you all for listening to the show and being here. But most important, I am so grateful to my guests. I am so grateful for my guests. Because one traveled pretty far to be here. One had a short drive, but the other by plane.
Yes.
So I am just so grateful. And again, April 6th, visit our YouTube channel to find out more about what's going to take place. Again, and subscribe, okay, and like us. Because it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be wonderful. And look for me, and you'll come up to me later and tell me that how great you feel. That's what it's all about. Take a deep breath and just say how great you feel. Thank you so much for tuning in today to NuWellness TV with Dr. Lee. And as I always end my show, what do I always say? Repeat after me. And this is for you. As we look at peace within, repeat after me. I am so grateful.
So grateful
that I am
a
magnet for miracles. And that's why we had this show today.
Yes.
God bless you.
Bless you.
Join us every Wednesday live at 11 a.m. for NuWellness TV with Dr. Lee. Remember, healthy mind, healthy body. Time for NuWellness TV with Dr. Lee. Join your host, the accomplished